Cancer, what's going on with you? I hope you guys are doing lovely. This is going to be a weekly reading from the 25th through the 31st, ladies and gents. Let's jump straight into it. Let's see what you guys are dealing with. What you got going on here. I'm going to look into your energy and then we're looking into the person's energy. So let's chime in. What are you guys dealing with in the world? What you got going on here? Cancer, the Knight of Wands could be dealing with a fire sign, ladies and gents, but I'm getting a single Cancer, all right? I'm not getting committal sort of energy. Nevertheless, this could be you, all right? Feeling quite enthusiastic, quite passionate, quite joyous when it comes to whatever romantic escapades you may be having at this time. But I am noting that there's an element of emotional invulnerability. So if you are involved with someone, you may be a bit weary whether to open up to someone and be transparent, or, there's a sense of refraining. There's a bit of stress. I do feel a lack of trust. You don't feel safe in a situation entirely, okay? You don't feel emotionally safe with somebody here, Cancer. So you may be all up in your little shell, figuratively speaking. Tell me more. The King of Cups, that's you. You and your person seem to be exhibiting some very different energies here. All right, the relationship does seem a bit burdensome between you and someone, but how are you doing? How are you doing? The Ten of Coins. Man, you could be thriving. Your money could be on point. All right, ladies and gents, you are exhibiting a sense of emotional groundedness, a sense of emotional maturity, and it seems like your home life and structure seems quite grounded. All right. Now, when it comes to your love life, what is your association to your love life? The King of Pentacles, the Temperance. Things feel slow, and I feel like there's a necessity for clarity or balance in a situation. Five of Swords. So you may have, certain parts of your life may be thriving while your love life isn't doing all that great. What's with that Four of Coins? Why is the Four of Coins here for Cancer? What's with the Four of Coins? The King of Wands. This is this individual. So Cancer, I feel that you are a bit closed off to whomever it is that you're dealing with, but you want to open up. It's kind of like you want things to be good with this individual, all right? But this individual, for whatever reason, may be acting in a way that opposes this desire of yours. And we will see, let's see, what is your energy towards them? How are you approaching this person, Cancer? The Queen of Wands, a vibrational match. They're appearing as a King of Wands, you're appearing as a Queen of Wands. All right, ladies and gents, so it's clear to me that there's a sense of mutual energy being projected here when it comes to trying to wrap this situation around, okay? So let me rephrase that. What I'm seeing here from you is this go-getter energy of no fucking bullshit. You're appearing as someone that is very mature. You're appearing as someone that is wanting to sit down, take accountability for what needs to change, and make the fucking change. All right? That's what I'm seeing here in your energy. What about your person? How is this individual approaching you in this? The Five of Wands, conflicted as can be. Your individual may be thinking that it's better off to be single than to be committed to this shit. We got two nines, all right? The Nine of Wands. You got to consider that the nines are very singular energies. The nines are, consider the Hermit, right? So yes, your person is guarded, and it feels to me as they are more inclined towards avoiding conflict than finding resolution. All right, that's exactly what I'm getting here. It's like the avoidant type of energy. Someone here doesn't want to face the music. Someone sees an easier outlet in a different direction than, doing the mature thing and bringing balance to a situation. Now, tell me more about this individual's energy towards Cancer. Let's see. Ooh, tell me more about this individual's energy towards Cancer. The Ten of Cups. So it's clear that they do have a lot of emotional investments. All right, but with the Seven of Cups, they are quite scattered here. All right. So this individual, again, is dealing with a lot of internal conflict. They're dealing with a lot of internal conflict. This individual is having a hard time dialed down on exactly what the fuck they want, or not necessarily what they want, but how to act accordingly to what they want. What does this individual want? What does this individual want with Cancer deep down? A new beginning. That's what I figured. So they do want this, but they're just not acting in accordance with bringing this into fruition. So why is this individual behaving this way? The Nine of Wands. You know what I'm getting here? I'm getting this avoidant type of energy. To be frank, It's like this individual is overly stressed out about the situation. They're wounded by the situation, and they feel that time is going to make things better. And although time does heal, when it comes to a partnership, I feel like there needs to be a sense of effort in working together. Time will heal if you're separated and you don't want anything to do with this individual. Sure, take your space and head towards the front to the fucking hills. But I'm seeing this as a very opposing energy, the way this individual is dealing with the situation. Again, I want to emphasize that they seem to have good intentions. They seem to want balance with you. But the problem is the way that they're behaving. Let's look into this individual's obstacles. What's obstructing this individual from turning the situation around, or from aligning with absolute prosperity, with aligning with success in this? What's blocking this individual? Something happened here that has left a bad taste in this individual's mouth, figuratively speaking. I feel that your person, it's like the relationship has been tainted. Okay, what sort of idea they had of the connection and the value that they placed on the connection, something happened here that fucking skewed this, and they're grieving this. They're grieving that the relationship has taken this effect. They're grieving the relationship that is transformed into this. And they're in such a negative state that they seem to be entertaining the idea that it's not even worth investing into this shit anymore. The Tower, the Seven of Coins, the Ten of Wands. That's what I'm seeing here. So let's get an energy read on this person. Just overall, in general, let's get a message here regarding this person's energy towards Cancer. What is this individual's energy toward Cancer? Two of Coins. You see, they're in two minds about this shit. They're in two minds. They're juggling different things, different opposing energies here. Now, they do want to come forward. I feel that, one of these options, one of these choices that they seem to be entertaining is coming forward and having some sort of new beginning. All right? With the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Tell me more. What's on this other side? The other side is actually allowing this to come to an end. That's literally what I see. Is on one side of this juggle, it's overthinking, going into a negative thought pattern, and ultimately allowing this to go through the transformation of an ending. While on the other hand, they're wondering whether they should come forward and attempts to have some sort of new beginning with you. So you're dealing with someone here that's in two minds, ladies and gents, when it comes to this connection. Okay, how do they view you? How does this person view you? How does this individual view Cancer? The Devil? The fuck? Ladies and gents, why am I getting this energy that they see you as someone that brings a sense of misery to them? All right? It's kind of like I don't want to say that you're domineering. I mean, I would never describe Cancerian energy this way, but it's kind of like you're a burden, ladies and gents. I'm sorry to tell you this way, and I hope that you're not, but this is the energy that I'm seeing here in this individual. It's kind of like you're a fucking burden. It's like the idea of being bound to a commitment with this type of energy of the Devil is very repulsive. What is this? Are you very controlling? Are you fucking mean? What is this shit, Cancer? What is this? Why do they see you as the Devil? Why do they see you as the Devil? Why do they see you as the Devil? The Two of Swords. To be frank, ladies and gents, the energy that I'm getting here, I feel that you guys have gone through ups and downs. And this is not the first rodeo that you guys are faced with. And I get the sense that you have been the type of individual to insist on having some sort of balance, on bringing balance or healing, reciprocity, and harmony. And this individual feels that you have a very strong attachment to this idea of success, and they don't feel the same. It's like they are dealing with a completely contradicting energy here, and you seem to be adamant about wanting to work things out. Kind of obsessive, kind of needy, kind of, like a fucking ball and chain, essentially. Now, you don't have to be anything that I'm saying here. This is just the energy that I'm interpreting with how they are viewing you. All right, but they have their own. They have their own perspective. They have their own perspective, and at the end of the day, this could be a fucking projection. You may say, "Dude, I'm not needy at all. I'll be fine without this individual. I sincerely care about them, and I want things to work out. By no means am I trying to be pushy. You know, if this individual was to speak up and tell me they want nothing, I'd leave them the fuck alone. But you know, they're just seeing this adamancy about you. Is how they see you. That's what I'm picking up here with the devil energy. Now." At an unconscious level, what does this individual want in the connection? The moon? Okay, that is unconscious energy. Talk to me. What lies in this individual's unconscious in regards to their desire? The Chariot and the Nine of Wands. What do they desire here? What do they desire? The King of Cups. Let's see. And the Wheel of Fortune. That is so strange. That is so strange. Oh my God. Let me see. So, one card here on this individual's state of mind. The Six of Swords, emotionally disconnected, emotionally distant, in an emotional storm and mentally restless is where I see this individual's mind. And in regards to what they unconsciously want, is for you to make things right. I don't know how that is. Have you always taken the lead in this situation? Are you always the one to fucking fix the problems here or what? Because this individual seems to want you to make things better. And I'm not getting, it's not a clear solution. It's not a clear solution. It's not like, oh, Cancer could do this and we'll be better off. It's kind of like the Wheel of Fortune and hoping that, fuck, this is out of my hands and I hope Cancer saves this relationship for the grace of God. Yet, remember what I said. It's like your energy simultaneously is repulsive by the way you are coming forward. This is literally, I mean, you're dealing with someone that is scattered, ladies and gents. Someone here that is not grounded. Someone here that doesn't know what they want. Someone here that is very unstable. Emotionally unstable. This doesn't make sense to me. But let's see. What's your advice in this situation? What is your advice in this situation? What is your advice in this situation, Cancer? What is your advice in this situation? The Four of Wands. The Ten of Coins. Let's get one last card. And the World card. Cancer, I'm not sure what to tell you here, but I got a lot of formalization. I got a lot of the energy of, the relationship taking form, stability, groundedness, legacy. The World energy, this is legacy. The Ten of Coins, this is legacy. The Four of Wands, this is legacy. This is marriage. We got multiple cards of significant union. And I feel that the best you can do is show up to this relationship as emotionally grounded as can be, as nurturing as can be, as authentic as you can be. And come forward with the intention of saving this connection if that's what you want. And at the end of the day, that is all you can fucking do. All right, ladies and gents, that is all you can do. It takes two to tango. So you can't take the burden of this whole situation on yourself. If someone here is walking away, there's only so much you can do. But I don't see this person walking away per se. I see them entertaining the idea of doing so. All right, I do see them very emotionally detached. But what do you do besides being positive, besides being patient, besides, doing the best that you can in a relationship that you actually want to be in? There's not much that you can do, all right? Sometimes we are not the problem. Sometimes we can be the best version of ourselves, and the people that we're with, it's just not happening. It's not compatible. And in a sense, that may be a blessing in disguise, the justice. Cancer, what can you expect from this relationship? What can you expect from this relationship moving forward? The Two of Wands, you're going to be in the same energy here of kind of, wondering where this is going to go. It's like you're at a crossroad. The Lovers, major choices in regards to this connection have yet to actually be made. All right, you're gonna be immersed in this for a minute, ladies and gents. There isn't gonna be any dramatic shift anytime soon. I feel that the energy of what we just read is gonna be consistent for quite some time. All right, the relationship remains is what I'm seeing here, and so does the vision of a future. All right, so does the vision of the future. The Knight of Coins to the Ten of Cups. The fantasy of a harmonic relationship is there. All right, but the question is, how do we get there? That is what you can expect from this relationship. How do we turn this around for the better? How do we actually turn this into a successful relationship? All right, that's what I'm seeing here. And again, the best thing that you can do is show up the best version of yourself. All right, that is the best thing you can do. Otherwise, it takes two to tango. I'm going to go ahead and continue this in the extended, ladies and gents. I'm delving into your person's energy. I want to look into their feelings towards you. I want to look into what's blocking them. I want to expand on that. I want to look into what what actions are going to be taken towards you here from the 25th to the 31st. I want to see where the future is going in this relationship. What's going to unfold for you guys. I'm going to go with the flow. If you're interested in the extended, the link is in the description. You want access to all the extended readings, take a look at the second link. Good luck to you, Cancer. Keep your head up. I'll see you guys next time.